Well, it's been a while.
Whew, it's been a long time, guys.
But we have an extremely huge update for you.
We have a gigantic update for you guys.
Huge, I mean.
It is enormous, really big.
Those of you who have been following us for a while know that we tend to be a little bit spontaneous from time to time. And this time, I think that we went a little bit further than usual.
Over the top we went,
Yeah, and for sure. Lynn, can you explain what we did?
So,
probably you already know by the title, but...
We moved to the Philippines and we decided we're gonna build a hotel here. That's actually what it is in the essence. We are now here on Siargao Island, which we decided is gonna be our home for the future. While we build a hotel and while we establish it, get it running, until we can leave it and keep traveling. Doesn't mean we're not gonna travel, it's just gonna be more Philippines based for a while we run this, while we establish this.
But that's far.
But that's far in the future, that's completely irrelevant right now. So let's just go back to the beginnings of it. So you're probably wondering what is this huge mess all around me and why the heck we're on this rocky construction site. Well, this is the site and we've been working on it already for about 10 days. But this is how it looked before. It was a complete jungle. It was a really rough jungle, I mean trees, rocks and all these things. So we hired workers to clean it. It took roughly 2 days to get it clean and
to get it from jungle to what it is almost now.
To get it from jungle to what it is now, and then another 3 days, including a backhoe, to move the rocks, move the boulders and make it flat, to get it ready for development and for the container delivery, because we are building a hotel out of shipping containers. I hope we're gonna get 1 million subscribers just because of that, because you know, building out of shipping containers is a thing now. No, just kidding. I mean, that was our idea because we have this lot on a lease. Let's talk more about the lot actually before we start talking about shipping containers. So we decided to build on Siargao Island in the Philippines, which is the surfing capital of not the world and of Asia for sure. It has been developing really quickly and really rapidly, so definitely you've seen a couple of those pictures with endless palm tree valleys like this one, or you've probably seen some blue waters and beautiful beaches like these. So you know what I'm talking about. We visited early in February and we decided that this is gonna be the location that we're gonna lease a lot. I'm putting an emphasis on leasing because we decided we're gonna lease it for the beginning, because that requires a small upfront investment and just to see if it works out, and if it doesn't, you know, we haven't spent a lot of money by buying something that maybe we don't really want. So we're leasing this lot. This is 2,000 square meters here in Pacifico. That's an area in Siargao, which is definitely far away from General Luna, which is the tourist hotspot. If I had to compare it, I could compare it to
Kuta Bali?
Kuta Bali. So General Luna is Kuta Bali, where all the Australians go to drink. Hi Australian friends, I know you love to drink and that's all completely fine, but Kuta Bali is the biggest party place, so that's General Luna here in Siargao. We decided to move to Pacifico, which is probably the next Canggu, with yoga, smoothie bowls and a lot of people coming from Instagram to make beautiful pictures. So this is where we're at. It's really quiet right now and it's gonna take another 10 years to make it to the Bali Canggu level, but we wanted to have a peaceful location for ourselves to live and to have like a really quiet place away from all the hustle and bustle of General Luna. So that's Pacifico, 2,000 square meters, and we paid for that 23,000 pesos a month, which is roughly 380 euros a month, or a little bit above $400 a month for this lot right here. We paid a 1 year upfront payment, which we thought is really reasonable, so we don't have to invest up front a lot, as I said, which left us more money for the whole building process. So actually this is gonna be like a little mini series in our channel, because a lot of people said that they might be interested in the whole building process and how it is to start a business in the Philippines or basically anywhere in the world as an expat, so not being a Filipino national, because that brings you to
New challenges.
And that poses a couple of new challenges, and there are some restrictions on that, but more on that if you're interested. We're gonna elaborate later, and now you're probably curious what we're gonna build. So let's look. Right behind me is the first area where we're gonna place 4 20-foot shipping containers, which are currently, as I speak, coming from Davao, which is southern Mindanao.
Most southern part.
Most southern part of Mindanao, which is good 500 kilometers away. They're coming with the trucks and then putting them on the Ro-Ro ship and delivering them to our island in Siargao here. So, while those things are just coming our way, this is where we're gonna place them. We will put...
So the idea is to place at least 2 containers here on this side, and then 2 at the furthest corner.
Over there. So that's gonna be basically a diagonal placement for 4 20-footers, of which 2 will be completely private, and 2 of them will be divided in half and made semi-private, with the private ones having a private bathroom in the bamboo style, and the semi-private ones 2 having a private bathroom and 2 having a shared bathroom, which is gonna make the price obviously also cheaper. We're gonna make a small patio, like a lounge area for each of the containers to make the space look bigger, but it's hard to explain it to you guys now. Probably it's hard to...
In the next video we will share our 3D model, so you can at least have a little bit better picture in mind what you can expect and what Linda is talking right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because now it's just an empty lot and you're like, what the heck you're talking about? Like,
container?
what?
How are you gonna get containers?
Yeah, I'm pretty confused with this one as well. So
let's move further.
And while I'm walking along the area, we chose the flattest areas to place the containers because the terrain is really rocky here, and it's quite a big issue for us. So it already took a lot of investment, to be honest, to make it as it is now, because the rocks were everywhere all around the place. So we've paid almost 1,000 euros already just to make it a bit more,
a little bit less than 1,000.
A little bit less than
$1,000.
$1,000 to make it as it is now.
Because as you saw previously, it was a jungle, and it was a rocky jungle before.
Exactly, it was a rocky jungle before, so it's quite...
Are you afraid of snakes?
Snakes, scorpions, centipedes. Apparently centipedes are the worst.
Because they're not scared of you. And scorpions, of course.
Yeah. So this is the other area that I wanted to show you guys.
This is like almost the closest point to the road. The road just goes right there.
So this is almost the closest point to the road because the road goes just behind me. This is where we're gonna put 2 containers next to each other with a roof on top, which will be the living quarters for Chris and myself and someone who's gonna work for us. In the other area 2 or 3 people, or we'll see basically the workers or family coming to visit, and in the middle we're gonna put a garage where we're gonna put our multicab.
Because we bought a multicab.
Because we really bought a truck. I'm a truck driver now. So when you're coming to visit us on the island, don't worry, I can pick you up from the airport and all your luggage, so you can come with as many bags as you want, because I have a truck and I'll load you in and I'll load your luggage in and I'll deliver you to the site. So
can you try to explain like what are these big rocks right here? Because if you zoom in, it looks like messy.
Yeah, about that. So when we got the property, it took us actually almost a month to find a lot, and then we settled to a property that's 3 minutes from Pacifico before, because the ones in Pacifico were either tiny or with short-term lease periods or expensive, so we settled for this one, but we had to give up some things to get this lot. So one of them was an access road, which is not really established yet because there was a drop from the highway, there's a drop, and then there's the lot. So we had to throw all the rocks that we took from the land and from the lots while cleaning it and put them down there to make an access road for the trucks to be able to enter when they come with the 20-footers 3 days from now. When I say it out loud, 3 days from now, that's very soon, and we're not ready.
The rocks behind you is like, what?
Yeah, we're not ready to receive them, but we'll work hard for the next 2 days and probably somehow manage worst case scenario. I don't want to think about the worst case scenario.
Because probably you will see how we are dealing with the containers in the next video anyways.
Yes. So the next one that we have, apart from the 4 privates over there and the 2 that I just showed you that will be our accommodation, is 1 container will be used as a dorm. Myself, Chris and I, we haven't really stayed much in dorms as we've been traveling for the past 2 years because it's 2 of us and you know, I mean, it's 2 of us, so it doesn't make sense because it's usually the same price as getting a private room. But we're thinking about the single solo backpackers. That's why we are building 1 container as a dorm. We're gonna put 2, 3 double-decker beds. Double-deckers, that's how you call them?
Double-deckers, yeah.
Double-deckers. We're gonna put 3 double-deckers, so 6 beds in total for the solo travelers, adventurers, or the people who want to travel a bit more on budget. And they will have a shared bathroom, so the rooms will be cheaply priced. This is the area where we're gonna put it, right in front. So this is the area behind me where we're gonna put the container for the dorm with a front porch as well and a bathroom on the back or on this side.
But you will see that in the next video because we will have the 3D model, so otherwise I think it can get a little bit confusing to understand what are these rocks for and what's that area for. But we have another one more building left in our building plan.
Yes, exactly. Let's go to that one. And the last area I want to tell you about is the bar restaurant area, which is still very, very rocky. So it's going to be quite difficult to explain it now. But this is where we're going to put another container with an outside extension made of bamboo to make it like an open bar, open restaurant for our guests and anyone who wants to have a drink in the evening or have lunch, dinner or something like that. So that we still need to work on, but this is the total lot that you see right here. We'll have some other upgrades and cool things that we're gonna be working on, but that's all still coming.
Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this mini tour by Linda, and I hope that if you have any questions or any tips regarding construction, landscaping or whatever relating to this project, please let us know in the comments, because honestly we have zero idea what we are doing. We have no experience in construction, no experience in landscaping. We just had this crazy idea that we want to build a hotel here in Siargao Island. So this will be a challenge, but we will make these series like in a not daily vlogs, but maybe more like weekly or twice a week, just to update you guys on how it's going, what are the plans, what are the challenges, what are the struggles, and overall kind of be as transparent as possible, so you have like the better image in your mind what you can expect if you want to build something here in the Philippines. And guys, share some love in the comments, and we will see you pretty soon, because tomorrow is Monday, today is Sunday, and the containers are coming on Wednesday early morning, and we need to make sure that that road there, it's built and that our area is flattened out, so we have no problems at all to do this. And guys, we'll see you in the next video, because Linda is already leaving because thunder is coming right there. So see you in the next video, guys.
Come, let's go, I'm scared, please.